We had 14 sales this past weekend, and that's pretty significant because I'm still listing five a day this week while I'm getting everything back up and running to get really back and started and listing my 15 a day on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. We had 11 sales on eBay, but 3 are honorable mentions since I already packed and shipped them. I like to pack up what's sold every day, including on weekends, since I am a one-person business. That helps me bulk up a lot of my tasks, and then I can get a lot more things done. So I had 14 sales total, 11 on eBay, 1 on Mercari, and 2 on Poshmark. These are all pretty significant sales because most of them sold within a 90-day, 3-month window, and that's what you would typically want your sales to go through. Because even at 100% sell-through rate, you do have to think about that you might stick with the item for the 90-day cycle that we base our sales off of. A lot of these sales were generated from free listings. I like to utilize the free stuff alerts app and a lot in my sourcing strategies, and a lot of these items came from that. For more of the free stuff alerts app, definitely check out my other videos. And let's get started with the eBay sales now. First up is this vintage Polly Pocket Fairy Wishing World that sold on eBay for $39.97. I got it from the free stuff alerts app, and it took 6 days to sell. For more on that collection, check out my video where I break down all of the Polly Pockets that I got from this lady from the free stuff alerts app. There's more than 30, and that video's out now. This Peter Millar large houndstooth polo sold on eBay for an offer of $20. I had it set at $24.97, and I paid $4.87 at the thrift store, and this one sold in 7 months. Nike triple black Air Prestos in a women's size 9 sold for $30 on eBay. I had them set at $34.97, and I got these from the free stuff alerts app with a whole bunch of clothes and shoes, and they sold in 1 month. Vintage Boston Traders men's wool sweater in an XL sold on eBay for an offer of $14. I had it set at $16.97. And it sold in 3 months, and I got it for $10.69. Not my best grab. This was an estate sale grab that I probably shouldn't have grabbed. These New Balance 877s in a size 12D sold on eBay for $32.37, and they are part of my 15% off sale that I have on right now to kick my store back up since I came back from not listing for 30 days. I put my store on vacation mode if you haven't been following me, and I took a 30-day vacation. So that is why I'm running that 15% off sale. And I've noticed that it definitely gets more eyes to your store. This Disney theme park a Christmas Eeyore sold on eBay for $8. I had it set at $8.97, and I got it for $1.87 at an estate sale. And this one sold in just a little under 2 months. These IZOD frames only glasses sold on eBay for an offer of $20. I had it set at $24.97, and I got them at the thrift store for $5 and some change. And these sold in about 5 months. Not my best grab in glasses, but you do want to keep an eye out for frames. They do pretty well on eBay. They have a nice following. You just have to make sure that you set them as frames only since you're not able to sell RX. So just make sure that they are frames only, that the frames are in good condition, and that's what you're looking for in these types of items. The last eBay sale is this vintage Polly Pocket, the beach party one. It sold for an offer of $42, and I had it set at $49.97. From the free stuff alerts app, as you know, I picked up that big collection. That video is on YouTube if you want to check it out. And it sold in 1 day. The only Mercari sale is this vintage Polly Pocket circus wagon. It sold for an offer of $12. I had it set at $14.97. And as you know, this one is for free, and it sold in 6 days. It's complete with the horses and their riders. So definitely be on the lookout for vintage Polly Pocket from Bluebird. You definitely want to make sure that it's from Bluebird, and you can get some pretty good cash. If you can lot up a whole bunch of them at a yard sale or at a thrift store, I would definitely recommend picking them up. Onto the Poshmark sales, we have this Tommy Bahama 2XL polo that sold for $5. This was not one of my best grabs at all. This one sold in about 7 months, and I definitely wouldn't pick this up again. I actually lowered it by 10% using Poshmark's closet clear out to try to get it out, and it really sold today, so I'm glad about that. The last Poshmark sale, it is the Hallmark Keepsake for a 1956 Ford truck. It's still in its box. It's a Christmas ornament. I would definitely recommend loading up Hallmark ornaments if you can get them, a whole bunch of them for cheap, like I did at the estate sale where I got everything for $1.87. Then I would definitely recommend grabbing these. This one sold on Poshmark for $9, and that is the price that I had set it at. And it sold in about 3 months. The honorable mentions for this video are this Department 56 Christmas house. It's the quilts and pies one. It sold for $152.97 at the estate sale where I got that Christmas ear. So another item which I will be showing you guys next. So if you can get a whole bunch of stuff at yard sales, estate sales, or whatever, your cost of goods definitely drops down and you can definitely play for more profits, just like I did with that one. The Department 56 Christmas house is a retired set, and that is why it goes for that much money. A lot of those Department 56 original snow villages, they do retire pieces and they really go up in value. So if you can get them for cheap, I would definitely comp them out. So most of these items sold in a 90-day cycle, which is what you're really trying to look for. Obviously, the faster it sells, the better it is. But you got to think about most of your items, even at 100% sell-through rate, will last you the 3 months to sell. The next honorable mention is this Nike Flex Run 6 in a women's 7.5. They sold for an offer of $13 and I had them set at $14.97. They sold in about 6 months. I paid $3.83. And last but not least, another Polly Pocket sold. This time it was the Airbnb Slumber Party one. It sold for an offer of $60. I had it set at $74.97, and you know I for sure took that because it's full profit. Sold in 5 days. So these 14 items are items that you can definitely pick up at thrift stores, yard sales, or wherever you source. Even the free stuff alerts app, just like I picked up that full collection. I also picked up a full collection of vintage My Little Ponies, vintage troll dolls, and Littlest Pet Shops, and I'm definitely excited to go through those, especially listing them now for the holiday season. You know, in the comments below if you would have picked up these items, and if you didn't, will you pick them up now, knowing all the stats on them and that they will last you about a 90-day cycle. Some of them did take a little bit longer, as you noticed, but most of these sold within the 90 days, which is what you're trying to look for. And the faster they sell, the faster you can get your money back to go play for more profits. Definitely hit that subscribe button if this video was helpful in any way. I like to show you guys what I'm picking up as they sell, so that you guys know what's on trend right now and what you can pick up to make extra money for the holiday season and beyond. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys.